Now at 11, why did help take so long? Tonight, the Lauderhill Police Department is explaining the multiple calls made to 911 hours before police say a store manager was shot by a former employee. Police say the former employee shot the manager because she was enraged after being fired from the Metro by T-Mobile store.
A police report says the victim first started calling for help hours before the shooting. CBS 4's Bobeth Yates looked into why help never came.
Well, the shooting occurred at the Metro by T-Mobile right behind me. And while the incident is still under investigation, it has raised a lot of questions about police response time. Take a look at these shocking images police say shows the moment Rachel Boisette pulled out a gun and began shooting her former manager. In his sworn statements to police, the manager said starting at about 1 p.m., Boisette entered the business several times over the next several hours, and he believed that she was in possession of a handgun. That statement went on to say he called 911 several times for assistance, but no one arrived. But the Lauderhill police says the situation is not that cut and dry.
The caller who was on the phone was very irate with the questions being asked by dispatch to get further information for the call. And ended up hanging up on dispatch.
Major Gordon says an officer responded to the initial call, but Boisette had already left the scene. And when she went back to the store several other times, those 911 calls, just like the original call, the caller did not provide the necessary details.
At no time was there any mention of any threats or that there was any weapons involved or anything like that. Again, the caller became frustrated and again hung up.
And officials say it wasn't until after the shooting that they became aware of the severity of the issue.
The information that we received was just a trespassing call of somebody who was there who was unwanted.
But there are others in the community, like this man who did not want to be identified, who says he's made calls to the Lauderhill police before and had to wait an hour for them to arrive.
They take long. It's probably like an hour to 45 minutes. You know, it looks like they just coming to see what happens after that.
But police officials stress it's a matter of prioritizing.
We only have so many officers and deputies that are out there on the road at one time. And some calls, such as a burglary in progress, a robbery, a shooting, a person with a gun, is a higher priority.
Now, officials say to ensure your 911 call is answered, you must provide specific details to the dispatcher that ensures your 911 call is placed in the correct priority. Bobeth Yates, CBS 4 News, Tonight.